Hey, let's do some building. Let's just find all the rare creatures first. Those are so rare on Island. What the fuck? At least they used to be. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. It's really silly though. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more of our misadventures here on Survival Ascended, and today is our base day. I'm very excited. I've been really trying to gear up for this for a bit. And yeah, so the first thing we gotta do though is go get some cryopods, hopefully, so we can actually pick up our creatures, so we can actually build securely without them being everywhere. That would be nice. So we're gonna head out to the Arctic again and try and see if there's more penguins. With the dino wipe, I've noticed a few more creatures that were supposed to be spawning, but I hadn't actually seen. I happened to bump into some dinotheriums, and those are the very first ones I had actually ever seen after I did the dino wipe. So I'm hoping maybe there'll be penguins in the Arctic now, so we'll have to see. Fingers crossed there. If not, it's gonna be a little more complicated because we're gonna have to try and hunt down Hesperornises, and then that's just its whole own thing, or we'll have to make a fabricator and then just manufacture our own polymer, which is the more likely thing that'll happen after we get a few, and that's just gonna be a whole process in and of itself. It's one I'm really hoping to wait on until after we build the base, and you can see why that's a problem. So yeah guys, I'm gonna head out to the Arctic. Maybe we'll find something interesting along the way, too, that we can potentially tame, like something nice and high level. Oh, speaking of which, I did actually manage to hop into another single-player server and test out both, what was it that I was saying I wanted to, look into? It was, the height of the Industrial Forge, which is now only 4 walls high, so I am right that the walls are a bit higher, so that's good to know that I'm not just fucking insane. Oh, well, I am insane, but not, that insane. But the other one I've noticed... Oh! Hello, Acro! You're pretty. You're terrible. I also noticed that apparently the Gigaraptor, or whatever, the Gigantoraptor, whatever the fuck it is, the giant terror bird that I'm really excited for, that I can't remember its name despite the fact I'm excited for it, is spawning on the center, because that's where I hopped to test it out, which I'm also glad we didn't wait. I almost waited to do this on the center, because they're just yeah, it's gonna be redesigned Tolkien-esque, and I happen to quickly fly around the map, and it looks, there's definitely changes, but it mostly looks the same. So I'm kind of glad we didn't do that. I wouldn't really want to double up center maps. So yeah guys, I'm just gonna make my way on. Actually, I'm gonna stop and grab some crystal, and then we're gonna make our way on up. And yeah, okay, I had a pause for this. So the bad news is we have not found penguins. They are still here. Also, it's snowing again in the Arctic, which is fucking with my frame rate. The good news is we found some friends, though. So we have found a 104 Anky, a 108 Terror Bird, a 116 Hyenodon, and the one that we're actually going to be taking back with us. A fucking max level direwolf with a child. I want the child too. This is why I really wanted cryopods. But you can come with me. We are taking you home. This is really funny, because, oh god, the lag. Because I was, oh geez, you actually, I wonder if I can actually take you home. You deal a lot of damage. Okay, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, my face. We might have to tame this wolf where he is, because that is... I forget, I have shit health, and they aggro on the direwolves. Well, there was a drop over here, right? Well, let's see if this has, trank arrows and stuff. But yeah, that's so good. We could actually just take the child, I guess. We could just imprint the child and take the child home, and then come back later for the parent. That's not the worst option, and oh, there's more direwolves. Okay, well, maybe we don't get this drop. Oh god, yeah. But it's funny because I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do for oh, what do you call it? What is happening? Okay, there we go. For our caving creature, because we do need to get one here soonish. Our hyenodons are great, and I had been half thinking of direwolves because, you know, now that we can actually track creatures, our own creatures, it probably would be pretty good to have, like, a pack of something, you know, because we can actually tag them. But, yeah, I guess it's kind of been decided for us, potentially. I don't know how I feel that I'm bringing back a 104 Anky, and I'm looking at that level fucking 36 Doedicurus, and I'm like, that might actually be more valuable. Okay, apparently, our little adventure, we're finding a lot of things, like, worth taming. So, that's fun. Hey, let's do some building. Let's just find all the rare creatures first. Those are so rare on Island. What the fuck? At least they used to be. Maybe they changed it? I don't know. It's really silly, though. That duck just took out a fucking fat fish. Yeah, it's a 108. What the fuck? The literal first Hesperornis I killed was a 104. So I'm just, like, accidentally proving myself wrong, apparently, by being like, oh yeah, high levels are rare, and then we found, like, 5. Well, I'm not 100% sure where the 4th duck got. That's a fucking big coelacanth. God damn. I'm not sure where the 4th duck got off. Oh, there he is. There's... Oh, look at them all. Can smell the Palmer. But right now, actually, we're looking really good Palmer-wise. Like, we have enough to basically make 5 cryopods. Shit's killer. Wow, we got quite a bit now. This is actually enough to make... I might actually not have enough crystal to make all of them. Oh, no, we're good. Never mind. I think this is enough to make... Enough Palmer to make 8? Because I think it's 4 per... Yeah, 8. Wow, that's great. That's actually way more than I was expecting to be able to make right off the rip. That's going to be really good, too, because we'll probably knock out that direwolf, like, right by where it is. Which means we also probably can just, like, imprint the child, too. Which I think that child is an opposite gender, so we might just already have breeding direwolves if it doesn't, like, despawn or die or something in the time it takes. Oh, Jesus, the time it takes me to do all this stuff. Oh, and there we go. 8 of them. It's a beautiful thing. Honestly, probably a pretty solid number for us to start with as well. This poor Anky, I just keep, like, putting him down and picking him back up again. But, yeah, 8 should do us, like, pretty good. Like, I know we have more than that of Hyaenodons. We'll probably, like, look to thin out our creatures a little bit here, too. Like, I don't think we need the level 20 trike anymore. And, like, some of that stuff, like, there's a couple Ankys we don't really need. Things like that, you know. Which is unfortunate. It's always, like, sad to put down our friends, but this should help clear us out. Like, clearing up our island quite a bit, which is very important. Especially since, like, I don't think I've actually talked about it. Dino storage doesn't count towards, like, the creatures that you own. So, like, a lot of times I actually have a lot more... Actually, I want that fish. I have a lot more dinosaurs than I'm supposed to, because they're all stored away. Whereas I believe cryopoded ones do count. I could be wrong. It's been a very long time since I've used cryopods. Alright. Bar anything random happening, it should just be a clean shot home at this point, and then we'll knock out this Anky and get our arrows and probably go grab that direwolf before I forget, and then we'll actually... Duck! And then we'll start building. Alright, we've made it home. It was quite an adventure. I love that we managed to get just enough Palmer to use all of the crystal that I had, which is super great. Also, where did I put it? Because I picked up something that's very cool. That'll be very nice here for this. And it's a, here it is. We got a crossbow from a random drop. So that's fucking awesome. Let's throw that on. I have oh, I saw it there. I want that bola too, because we will need that for the direwolf. And where'd that Anky wander off to? There you are. Okay. Just in case. I don't want them to, like, turn and murder. I can't believe we got a 104 Anky, though. I'm super stoked about this. Let's just track that so we know where you are. Yeah, like we're gonna lose you. Ooh, that's pretty good melee. Actually, wait, that's really good melee. What am I talking about? Yo, that's actually gonna be, like, super good, just because, like, the more melee creatures have, the more they harvest from resources. So that's gonna be, like, super great for us. So, okay, let's try to pick up some of the creatures that we actually want to keep here. So I want... What did I just pick up? I want that Hyaenodon. I definitely do. We should try and leave, like, a cryopod available. That's a 92 parasaur. I might tame that, too. Where are all these high levels coming from? You know, we're gonna, like, actively get out and, like, start looking for creatures, and we're just not gonna find them. There's so many hyenodons, goddammit. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is... Yes. Clean up the mess. It's beautiful. All right, cool. Well, we got a couple of our guys picked up at this point. Let's throw those in there. Let's get rid of that. We've got some of our tranks. We've got our bolas. And, alright, the one thing actually we should bring with us is this. Because since we're going back out to the Arctic, we might as well try and hatch up our RG, now that we also have, like, cryopods to bring home with us. So let's throw this meat into you. Also, I want that fish, actually. I forget, because we need to throw it on Admiral. Because otters only eat fish. There you go, buddy. Alright, let's head back out and get that direwolf, and then we'll actually get started on building the house. You know, I'm not, like... I am salty, but, like... It took us so long to find one, and we found two. There's another duck. Well, maybe we'll take that one home with us after this. Like, cause we'll just, like, tame the direwolf. You know, so we'll just, like, have him in a cryopod. We'll put the baby in a cryopod, and maybe we can just carry home that Doedicurus, because I know ours is male. I know for a fact ours is male, because I was specifically trying to remember that fact, just in case we happen to stumble onto another one. Hello? What is wrong with your face? Ah! I guess that's what I get for that, asking that question. Hi, puppy. Oh, yes, so direwolves do take headshot damage, so we do have to be a little careful of that. So hopefully you don't die. You're gonna die on me? Please don't do that. Beautiful. What about you? Can you be my child now? No, I have to tame your father first. What gender are you? Okay, you're male. So it'll just give us 2 males. That's not the worst thing. And it's just solid direwolf. The health is pretty low. Weight's pretty good, though. So, okay, now we just gotta, like, let this thing, like, starve out a bit. And I also should keep an eye on that Anky. I mean... If it wakes up, right? Like, I'd rather get the direwolf. Because that Anky's just going to vibe out at home. So, alright, let's get this direwolf. Maybe haul back home that Doedicurus, excuse me. Actually, do we take home the Doedicurus or the 116 hyenodon that's over there? I suppose we probably could... Oh, no, I don't have my ghillie on me. I was going to say, if I had my ghillie on me, I probably could tame that hyenodon. Well, I have 2 pieces. That might be enough, actually. Oh, apparently my ghillie boots are broken. Fantastic. Oh, here's an interesting thing. This baby has a mutation. I forgot to mention that you can actually find, like, babies with wild mutations, which is a super cool feature. Also, there's another Doedicurus. Thank you, game. Yeah, at this point, I kind of feel mocked a little. Also, there was a level 100 Sabertooth, and it died. And I also have no idea where the, oh, what do you call it? The 116 hyenodon went. I think he got murdered by the gaggle of death that's going on over there. So that's also unfortunate. Alright, everybody. So, we are back home. We actually just loaded back in because I had to test something. Because I forgot that this is a feature in ASA. And that's, you can't throw out dinosaurs if there's not a cryo fridge ready, apparently. What did that say? No cryo fridge ready? Yeah. Nearby cryo fridge ready. Okay, so I also am not sure if that means, like, we can't, like, actively, like, cryopod our creatures and take them with us places anymore, which would be really fucking annoying if that's the case. But I guess it is what it is. You know, I'll figure it out later. I did have to, like, restart because I swear I had ticked that setting so we could just use cryopods, and apparently that's a server setting from... I was thinking from when I set up the Nitrado server that we can't use. So, yeah, that's cool. That means we can't really throw out some of our creatures, which we did hatch up our Argentavis. It's pretty bad. You know, what are you going to do? And we did tame up the Direwolf. It came out pretty good. Good stamina, decent health, decent melee, decent weight. I have no idea where the baby went. Kind of just disappeared on me. Very weird. We did manage to make it back in time for this fella, and as you can see, his baby came. I'm not really sure how the baby managed to get over here, but the baby got over here. So, also, I should drug you here really quick. So, hold on to those. And, yeah, we also brought home a 116. I wish it was 116. A 16 female Doedicurus. So, we now have a breeding pair of Doedics, which is just great. After all the struggle that we went through to get this one, the fact that we have two and we can just breed more, it makes me feel so much better about, like, if something ever were to actually happen to our Doedicurus. So, I'm going to get these guys tamed up, and I guess it's time now to actively start building things. Unless we want to go out and farm for more Palmer, but I think I'd rather just, like, make a fabricator and get, like, actual Palmer. Because we have to make electronics, too. So, yeah, guys. I guess, let's get started. Hey, the Yankee's up. Let me finish throwing these down, and I will, grab him quick. So, we have laid out the foundations for our new house. Thank you, Mr. Inky. Oh, you got pretty good melee. 339 is, I think pretty solid. I always get so confused because, like, even without single-player settings, single-player kind of skews stats in a weird way. It's weird. But I think we're pretty good here, so that's great. I guess you can vibe there. That seems to be where you want to chill. Oh, shit, I should actually drug this Doedicurus. But yeah, so let me do this quick. Where are my narcotics? I think they're on the Argentavis. Can I get into you, please? Fucking Stegosaurus. Just all up in... Get out of my face! You're all up in 6 feet, bro. 6 feet. Alright, sweet. There we go. Okay, that should finish him off. We're gonna claim you, because we can. And we're also just gonna pick you up if I can find a cryopod. But yeah, so we are just going to be tearing down this old little base because I think it's shit. And yeah, so the new one is coming along so far pretty good. Let's pick you up. We're going to have to raise a bunch of children after this. So the way I'm thinking about it is this section here, this 5x5, is going to be inside. And this will be like essentially kind of what's going on in there right now. It'll have like the cooking stuff, storage, maybe air conditioners for hatching stuff, and this side over here will probably be an outdoor kind of crafting area. That way I can like walk dinosaurs in, you know, through here. We'll probably have a a dino gate here, so we can like walk like our ankylosaurs in, have an industrial forge, all that kind of stuff right over here. So it's going to be easier to offload and shuffle around the resources that we have. So yeah, that's the current plan. I definitely have to craft a few more things. We also need to think about some of the other stuff that we're going to be doing today. Like, we should set up a greenhouse, and I would like to set up a kind of like a stable to do some breeding in. So yeah, there's still plenty of work to be done and a lot of resources to be farmed. So I'm glad I got the resource respawn timer fixed. All right, so yeah, guys, now that that's all set, let's get back to work. All right, guys, it is a bit later, and our base is taking a bit more of a shape here, as you can see. I'm thinking what we might do is just do, like, gates. Not gates, do railings up, so we can kind of, like, still see outside, but it will stop the creatures from wandering in. Particularly, like, the Prontos, I'm kind of, like, already tired of them, like, wandering into our base. And all up in our space. But as you can see, we have made a fabricator, which has been fantastic. Well, I'd say has, like it's been up for a while when I just made it. But this is fantastic because we just got back from an obsidian run, so we can actually start making Palmer, which we now have enough Palmer that we can make that cryo fridge. So we can like throw out all of our creatures, we can make more cryopods. We also picked up a bunch of crystal, which is also for, that's why I moved over to that, what do I call it? Cementing paste is what I call it. That's what it is. So that's also super handy. Let's drop that in there and let's move that on over. I'm not sure if I should even like refire up that forge because I'm just gonna be like doing some other stuff, right? Like, let's do that, and let's make some electronics. Only 18. I think that's good. What did we need for the cryo fridge? I think it was like 7 for the cryo fridge now. I remember it used to be a lot more. Yeah, it's only 7, and we also are going to be looking into making a generator, which is 10. So yeah, we'll have 1 extra. I definitely will want more, because I would like to make an air conditioner, at least 1. And that's 15 per. And do we have a refrigerator unlocked yet? We do. Really, this one would probably be better, but we're just going to go with the normal one. I kind of don't want to use a lot of these D+ ones for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why. I kind of more have it on anyways for the hatchery and the nanny than like these. I think that this is fine for now. Enough, I guess. So, okay. Well, that means we'll have to take another trip to the Arctic and gather up the silica pearls or hunt down some trilobites. Neither are like the worst options, all things considered. We also need to make sure we keep enough metal on hand for the cryo fridge because that's also pretty expensive. Yeah, 115. They definitely have like made it cheaper though. I remember cryo fridges used to be, I think, like double this, right? Like on original ASE. It's been so long since I made them. Cryopods are the same price. I remember them always being like this. But I remember cryo fridges taking like a ton of metal. So, all right. Well, this is great. We're making some good progress. We actually might have the stuff on hand to make an industrial grill too, which would be huge. I like the new model a lot. I definitely have that metal. I feel like I have that metal at least. Is it worth it right now? That is the question of the day. So, yeah, I am just going to kind of get back to work on doing some more stuff. I actually have to harvest out some more resources. The Doedic was over here doing that when I'm like, oh yeah, I should get like other stuff going. What are you swinging at, buddy? You're not even hitting anything. So, yeah, guys, I'm just going to get back at it, and I will bring you guys back probably once we finish either the interior look of the house or the outside. Outside? Interior or the crafting area. Those are the right words that I'm looking for. So, yeah. All right, guys. So, it's actually quite a bit later. I've done quite a bit of stuff, including fuck around with, like, a graphics thing, and finally, we've got the graphics kind of improved, and hopefully we're, like, stable. Apparently, I found something, too, that, like, it tells if I'm, like, running on optimal settings, and we're a little above what we should be sitting at. But I prefer my wolf to not have a face that's, like, melting. So, you know, he looks pretty good. Also, our wolf, I think I talked about already, but our wolf is pretty good. So, let me show you some of the stuff, and we'll talk a little bit more about some of the things that we're planning on doing. So, this is currently what we're looking at. We're going to be redoing this wood here, because that's getting changed into something else. So, my initial plan was to have the whole thing, like, 4 high and have a second story and roof this all in, but I like this. Like, I think it's just a very nice look. So what instead we're doing is we're going to have just this open walkway in, and I'm going to mess with these railings. I'll probably put in 2 more layers of wood ones and then another set of stone on top. So it'll just be like a full gate in on this side, so we can still like see outside, which is nice, and kind of still not allow creatures in, which will be good. And then, as you can see, we've got a fabricator and everything down, and then it comes on through here. But we're going to add a second layer, I think. So this first one over here, right above us where we are now, is going to just kind of get some railings around it, and that'll just be like a flyer landing spot. Well, I say flyer, like we're going to be using more than an well, we could end up with a Ranionatha, depending on how long we go. But yeah, so it'll be where we land our flyer, and then we'll split this area, because 4 high feels like way too high. And we'll split this in half, so we'll have the lower area with the stairway up, and the top one will be like gear probably, so we can like come back, grab our gear quick, and just kind of head on out. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you back for that quick little showing off, I guess, of like the thought process, since it's all kind of changing than what we had initially planned. So yeah, everybody, I'm just gonna get back at it. Oh, I did learn you do have to have the fridge around. It's not that you have to have the fridge, it has to be near you. So that really kind of sucks, because that means we can't, like, say, cryopod a whole pack of hyenodons and bring them somewhere. We have to bring the whole pack with us. So I'm not really a fan of that. But I'll have to look and see if I can find a workaround outside of, like, making, like, a motorboat or something, you know. But we could still do that. I don't know. We'll figure it all out, though, guys. Well, I'm going to get back to grinding, and yeah, I'll just catch you guys in a bit. All right, everybody, so it is a bit later, so I figured I'd bring you guys back for a bit of the progress that's happened. So, as you see, we've started working on the greenhouse, and we've also brought home a friend with us that we're going to drop down into here really quick. So let me land up here and whistle everybody, because I'm pretty sure I have them all on attack my target, which would be very bad right now. And yeah, let me show you. So this is the landing spot that we were talking about. You see, we messed around with the sideways pillars too, which I really like. We've got this little balcony viewish kind of thing. It actually reminds me of something I did in Pal World months ago. Our bed is up here. We still have to move and organize some stuff. I figured I'd just deal with all that stuff on my own time. All of our storage chests, which are like horribly unorganized right now, as you can very clearly see, there's a ton of random things. Where the fuck are my trank arrows? There they are. I found them. So, yeah, and then we've got a bunch of the basic things that you're going to want around your base. You know, we do need to make another, oh, the wolf. Why would you hit the wolf there, buddy? Okay. I like that he just, like, looked at me and then hopped away. But yeah, we need to make another set of mortar and pestles because I had to kill some brontos that were around and they broke the table that they were on. They were right over here. So that was, like, super obnoxious, in all honesty. We did get a fridge, which is huge. This has been super helpful. We also made one of these. So this is part of the mod that I talked about a while ago. I say a while ago, because it was for, like, several days ago for me, but it'll probably be, like, maybe a weekish for you guys. That adds in the cryo terminals, so they act like dino storage, essentially. This is called the cryo chamber, I want to say. Yeah, let me... because I can't remember the exact name. Yeah, empty cryo chamber. And I decided to try one because I was reading online that they function like cryopods, but they don't require the cryo terminal effect, which is true. I brought a hyenodon with me to test it out while we went on the adventure. That's also how we found the frog. So this is super good. This is going to make my life a lot easier for, like, hauling around, like, resources and stuff. Like, we can actually just pick up the Anky and, like, not have to worry about things attacking the fucking Anky. Or we can actually use, like, packs of hyenodons or direwolves for stuff now, which will be great. I'm super excited about it. Also, as you see, we ended up just using the base of our old base for our greenhouse. I do want all that stuff. I do like the new greenhouse walls. I think they look pretty nice, in all honesty. I didn't, like, really mess with them a ton. Set up a double door here, and thankfully, because the walls are so high, we actually should be able to just, yeah, get away with just putting on a ceiling now, which is going to require quite a bit more crystal. But you know what? It's going to be worth it, like, to actually have set up the greenhouse and stuff. So the next thing that we got to do is start working on getting the crystal, which is going to be a trip, which I don't feel like going on quite yet. So instead, what we'll probably do is build the crop lots and get that going, as well as start setting up some compost bins, because we still have to go for a dung beetle. And we'll probably go for that here really soon. Now that we have the direwolf, that we have something to ride on ourselves, I could see us doing a cave probably in the next video or two. I have, like, one or two in mind. Bring a couple of the hyenodons with us, and we'll just have, like, essentially a dog pack, which should be a ton of fun to do, actually. And, yeah, guys, I'm going to get this frog tamed up, because this will help us get cementing paste, because it's probably going to be a good bit of time before we actually can tame a Nakatana, because we got to get honey, and we can't make an, what do you call them? The beehives anymore, like we used to get, like we make on Survival Evolved, so we're gonna have to, like, tame an actual bee queen. That's an annoying process. I'm gonna be real with you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to get back to work, and yeah, I'll probably bring you guys back one more time, and that'll be that'll be it for this episode. So yeah, I'll just catch you all in a bit. All right, guys. So it is quite a bit later, and we are going to call it here for the building. So, as we showed off in the last section, you know, we got our house all set. We've got our greenhouse ready to go. I just have to get enough crystal to make a door. But we're all walled in. We actually should... do we already have some crops? Oh, yo, let's go. We already have some crops. I see you pooped again, which is great. We have some fertilizer made, apparently. I thought it was still working. Okay, cool. I'll have to get some more crops going. So that's really good. Very happy about that. We'll definitely have to look into getting a dung beetle here soon. Maybe in the next video or two. But then we also finished up this. So I did talk about wanting to set up, like, a stable, kind of, for our creatures. And this is kind of what that's going to be. It's more going to be, like, where we do our breeding, I think. Just kind of, like, a nice area where the creatures are kept safe. And yeah, because we can kind of just, like, pick up some of them with, like, the cryopods, and we can also store, like, all of our resource creatures just right in here, you know, where we're, like, working anyways. You know, we might as well, right? So I'm really happy about this in particular, because this will allow us to, like, actually start doing Okay. That'll allow us to actually start doing up some stuff with the hyenodons in particular. So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. We might also work a little bit on Triceratops. I'm not 100% sure quite yet, like, what our overall goal is. I know there's this over here, and I kind of want that. Do you have 2 kids now? You used to only have 1. Is that... If that's a male, maybe we go for it. Okay, I'm just looking at a rock. So that's good to know. Okay, no, your child is female. So, yeah, maybe we grab that stego. I don't know. Like, I was thinking of using stegos, but then we just got the beaver. The beaver just is, like, so much more convenient. Oh, wait, no, there is another child. It is another baby. It is another female. Okay, then. Well, that's good to know that that is there, I guess. But, yeah, everybody, I think we're gonna just look to wrap up the video here for today. I'm gonna kill all these guys because I'm tired of them, like, kind of just being around my house. Kind of just obnoxious. Uh-oh. Well, the 116's mad, so... Hello. Are you sure you want to do this, buddy? Okay, well, I guess you're doing this. Well, I guess we're not taming this Stegosaurus. But yeah, everybody, I hope you all did enjoy this one. I know it was a little slower. Base building videos are always, like, so hit or miss. I don't really care about your kids. There'll be prime meat, which we actually should probably, like, hoard anyways for jerky, so... It's fucking terrible! Oh my god! Oh, here they come. You know, it's funny is, like, how high the damage is on the hyenodons. And I haven't, like, leveled their melee at all yet. I happen to be, like, looking at that with them. It's fucked. It's so terrible. The cackling is, like, the worst part. Oh, God. Well, think of all that prime meat. What the fuck is... Oh, that's a baby Triceratops over there. Okay, well, he's just gonna do his own thing. But, yeah, everybody, I hope you all did enjoy. And, yeah, I hope to catch you all in the next one. And until then, I can't howl, but I can sniff at you. Peace!